Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. It's the Baylor Bears and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaBelle Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Bears headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for a gap. It's Martin. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. And for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
The run inside. It's Martin. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Phillips. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, and a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Running inside, it's Turner. Got enough for the first. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Trying to quiet this crowd, DJ Lagway. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Makes the catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Lagway from the gun on 3rd down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give this guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible. That was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
And that is no good. kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. Scanning the field, it's Bachmeier. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that's something this offense is going to try to do in this game, and they're doing it early. They want to establish the run game. They want to be more physical. They want to control the line of scrimmage. That's how they're going to attack this defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go play action with Lagway. Now he's going to break the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Quarterback moving. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The Bears will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that player has the ball, he goes down now.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quick completion on the out route. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Finds his tight end. Bust through behind his pad. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Pulled down for the tackle.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's first and goal.
On first and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Swings it out to the flat. Touchdown, Cougar! A great catch and run for 6.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get the end zone for the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's Lagway to pass. It's complete on the right side. Man, sometimes he's like trying to wrap up a ghost. He's out to the 27.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on third down. Quick release on the RPO. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Lagway. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Inside, it's Martin.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Got his man on the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. Ran through the contact.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
The Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
It'll be 3rd and long. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Lagway. He's going to take off. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. Got him downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Longhorns with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. The Bears headed quickly to the line. He's past the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
It's complete to the right. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. And the Bears are moving quickly down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. Gets away from one, finds room. Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Bears! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Zings it complete to the right. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Hauls it in. At midfield, he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And the Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Inside the 25. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed down at the 18, and they're in business.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him. He's too fast for him. Continues to make catches. Continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
He wants to change this route. From the gun, running back on the move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dumps it off in the flats. Powers through the defender. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
BYU lines up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3.
Just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. To a drive there of 84 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Turner. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Flagway wants to throw. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. On the run, it's Turner. Makes it past the marker. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's Lagway to pass. Pocket breaking down. They're working that left side. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Bringing the heat. Fighting off the defender. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like this with his feet.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? It's complete to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown Bears! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The Bears have the answer.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Back open in the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Got it, looking for the first down. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the first down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable fourth down. Now it's the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Trying to escape and get it himself. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Listen, everybody practices the 2-minute drill and trying to go fast, but it's really nice when the quarterback has his time to get his thoughts clear, understand down and distance, maybe audible at the line of scrimmage. He has that right now because he did a good job getting the first down and getting out of bounds.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Motion from the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Martin. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, the big fella almost had the interception. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. This time he's got it.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's got him in the flat. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Guys, this is the kind of finish we hoped for. Tie game. Offense with a chance to grab the lead in the waning moments. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Snap it to the back. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Baylor Bears call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And it's gone! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Lagway. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. He wants a big play here late. They went for it all on 1st down, didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the 4th quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
Lagway. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a 1st down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock.
He'll off one deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it, and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this. I'm ending this game right now.